Alright everyone, welcome back to some more semi-buff BTD 6, where we are going to be continuing to test out the Engineer Monkey. The 5th tier, actually. The Sentry Champion. Yes, that's what it's called. Sentry Champion. And if you remember from last video, which was quite a little bit ago, but you know what, it's okay. Then you'll know that the Engineer with Sentry turrets, or whatever you want to call them, those sentry guns, they benefit extra from buffs, because the attack speed means deploying the sentries faster, but attack speed is also, you know, sentries and the engineer attacking faster, so there's a double going on. So for a 5th tier, whoo, this is gonna get exciting. Oh wow, it was invisible for a moment there. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's buff him up. Missed. And another engineer for overclock. Ooh, yeah, there we go. 10 times speed. Okay, let's start with group to BFBs. Alright, let's make a bunch of sentries. Holy frick. That is crazy. That is actually insane, guys. Look at this! Holy cow! Okay, it does get pierce capped, but then the sentry explosions deal with the rest, so like... I almost want to say that this is like... This... Oh, that's... Okay. This might be like the new big thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see how fast it tears down BTDs. What the heck? Uh-oh. Is there something else down there? Hold up. Why is there... Okay. We're gonna try that again. There we go. This time we're not gonna have wizards interrupt. But it seemed to be doing a great job, so... I am kind of surprised, honestly. Ooh, that's a lot of balloons, though. That's a lot of balloons. But he's still holding off. The good thing is that he's popping the BTDs little by little, so eventually he'll pop them. Ooh, that's a lot of DDTs. Okay. Okay, the ability is gonna time out, and there's all those mobs and balloons. So, I don't think so. I don't think so. It definitely would have been close, but I don't think so. I think this is gonna be way too much. Yeah, even with those sentry explosions, like I could sell this one and then kaboom, but then that doesn't do much. Still way too many ceramics. Ah, man. Okay. Well, that is grouped BTDs. So we're gonna start with spaced. Ooh, actually, we're gonna start with spaced BTDs. I think it's clear from the ZolmG performance that he can definitely deal with. He can deal with spaced balloons better than group balloons. So if you can deal with group ZolmGs, you can definitely deal with spaced ZolmGs. You might even be able to deal with these spaced BTDs as well, because he was really close with the grouped ones. Oh my gosh. I mean, so far so good. See if we could speed it up anymore. I guess, yeah. Not the smoothest thing, but let's put it to like... Let's put it right in the middle. It's pretty good. Hopefully that should be the sweet spot. Nice. Oh yeah. So BTDs are still pushing, but way slower. There is a chance. There's a good chance. How many more BTDs are there? I didn't keep count. Oh, just down to the last 3? Perfect. He's got it. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna get that far. in such a short amount of time. Alright. Now we're gonna have to bump up the round number, so let's go like round 90 B80s. So by round 90, the health and speed increase is noticeable, but it's still very small. So, based on how he did against like the normal space BTDs, I think he should be able to get this one as well. Or if he doesn't, it's like on the last BTD or last two or something like that. Yeah, I mean, so far it's kind of like last time. Which is a really good sign. Yep, same situation, down to the last two BTDs and still plenty of track length to go. Easy. Alright, I'm gonna jump it only to round 100 next, because after round 90, so round 100, 110, 120, and etc., the ramping gets more and more extreme. So, even if he does do a really good job against, like, the BTDs from around 90, BTDs from around 100 are something else, so they're going to be tougher. Although, I don't know if they're gonna be, if it's gonna be tough enough to leak lives. Because he still looks like he's doing a good job. Although we do see that the balloons are pushing further, so there is definitely some more struggling going on. But not as much as I thought. Ooh, wow, they were actually getting to that last, second to last bend. That's crazy. Alright, same two BTDs, and they die. Oh, a little bit later, but they do die anyway. Alright, 110. This is where it's gonna really start to struggle. Because from 100 to 110, the ramping is much higher than 90 to 100. Yeah, that is way faster. Because the spacing down two steps, right? And even so, the spacing between the BTDs has just increased, which means that they're much faster than before. No. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Wow. Okay, now 520. So this is a bigger surface area and more damage to Moab class balloons. That should be great. Hopefully it's going to be enough to beat this. Oh my gosh. Reset those abilities. Thank you. Okay, let's see if this is going to make a difference. It should, because it's more damage to Moabs, but still. When the BAD health and speed scales like this late in the game, even extra Moab damage, I don't know if it's going to be enough. No, it doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Oh my gosh. I feel like we've barely started and he's already like struggling so hard. I don't see how he's going to make it. But then again, I've been proven wrong before, so there's always a chance. But this is just a lot of balloons. This is just so much at once. Okay, no, I think he might actually get this. There's only 2 BTDs left. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! Oh my, wow, that was so close to leaking. Alright, 120, and now this is, okay. If he was that close on 110, then he's 100% dead on 120. Because the scaling, again, the scaling just keeps increasing exponentially, so like, the around 120 BDs proportionally increased more than the BDs between from 100 to 110. So, yeah, look, he's already struggling. This is like the second BAD. And balloons are already consistently getting by. There we go. Well, at least it's an improvement. That's what we're looking for. So, at least it's an improvement. That's good. Standard grouped BADs. That should be... I feel like that should be pretty easy. He's been doing so good against the spaced ones, so I don't feel like the group ones should be that big of a problem. The only problem with the group balloons is it's so hard to tell how many balloons there are in the stack. Like, this is a lot of Moabs, yes. This is a lot of balloons, yes, but how much? Is it like an impenetrable wall, or is it just like, oh, there's a lot of them on top of each other, but nothing too crazy? Okay. Woo! Nice. I think we got this. I think we got this. Oh gosh. Okay, that's a lot of balloons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. Oh my gosh. No way. That engineer... It's the overclock engineer that clutched it. That is funny. Well, in that case, we're gonna have to go with round 80 BADs, which have, like, the most insignificant scaling. But a scaling nonetheless. I think it's like 2% speed and health or something like that. It is really, really tiny. But because it was really, really close, then, well, it's worth testing for sure. Ooh, it's hard to tell if he's gonna make it or not. Because on the one hand, it's just a bunch of balloons, but on the other hand, well, you know, it's a really dense amount of balloons. Now he made it. Alright, cool. Let's keep bumping it up 10 rounds at a time. If he does beat this one, he's probably not going to beat the ones from round 100. Like, it's been just difficult ever since the standard group B80s. So, it was really close for the BDs on round 80. This is just going to get harder, and if he does still somehow manage to beat this, there's no way he's going to do it for around 100. Okay. Wow, this felt almost easier. That's really interesting. Alright then, round 100. Let's see how close he gets to making it. How many balloons actually go through. Seems like the same kind of start overall, right now. Wow. No way. No, that's a ton of BFBs. I don't think he's gonna push through all of that. Okay, yeah, no, way too many balloons are gonna leak through that. Oh. Still good, but there we go. Now, it's time for the 502, which is more pierce and then pin. So the ability to stun, or I guess freeze balloons. I'm gonna put it around 80 B80s. Because I do think he's gonna do better than no crosspaths at all, but I think the Moab damage is vastly superior in this case, so I don't think he's gonna get quite as far in terms of B80s to pop. Oh, wow, that you know there's a lot of balloons when the game lags just because the projectiles are hitting the balloons. Oh my goodness, I can't even speed this up right now. We just have to go at normal speed and slowly watch as the Moabs pop. Okay, he's actually doing a really good job. Wow, I'm very impressed. We could probably bump this straight to 100 after all. I didn't think it was going to be so good. Wow. Just wow. It's a big wow. Like, he's already popped all the BTDs, and yet he doesn't have extra Moab damage. That's so interesting. I wonder if it's because that's probably because he popped the balloons faster, so then he got more time to attack the BADs and pop the BADs. Like, look how well he's doing with this massive wall of ceramics. Wow. Wow. So, okay. Okay. So this crosspath, is actually better than? Wow. I feel like everyone uses the other crosspath, though. Very interesting. I did not think that would be the case. Because I feel like if you're going to be this late in the game, like, Moab damage is just crucial. Not a little bit more pierce and being able to pop balloons better. Okay, now he's going to get overrun. But still, that's crazy. The fact that he made it this far. Alright. How about the space balloons then? Is that also going to be surprising? We're going to start with... yeah, space speedies from around 110, I think is pretty good. Maybe that's where he is worse. Maybe he's going to be worse in space balloons because he does less Moab damage. So whereas the other one actually had time to pop the balloons before it got too dense, this tower doesn't care about that, so he's at a disadvantage compared to the other one. I think. I mean, so far so good. He's handling it quite well. It doesn't actually look like he's gonna end up losing. Which at least means that he's better than... okay, never mind. I was gonna say which means that he's better than no crosspaths at all, but not for space balloons. Okay. Alright then. So in that case, let's see how well they do against actual rounds. 60 is a great round to start on, because it gives the Sentry champion plenty of time to build his turrets. Okay. What round do I think he's gonna get to? I don't know, he did really, really well with the space and group loads, so I'm thinking in the 90s. But what round? Let's see, 93 D... okay, DT should be fine. 94 is dense. So, not too sure about that one. I'm gonna say 94. That's gonna be my guess. I think he's going to die on 94. We'll see. We'll see how close that is. Maybe he might make it past around 100. No idea. Or maybe he's just gonna die on 81 because super ceramics are the bane of his existence. I don't know. I don't know. But 94 makes sense. He is, like, shredding everything right now, so. I can even put this on 25 times speed. Yeah, if you're gonna own 75 like that, you know that that it's gonna get well into the 80s. So 94 seems like a pretty good guess. And I haven't even had to use the ability yet, which is also huge. Ugh, whoa, round 80 got smoked. Okay, no, okay, wow. So, it seems like the free play rounds are still really easy. Maybe, wow, okay, I mean, I know I said 94, but I actually think, based on how he's doing right now, he's probably gonna get past around 94. Like 96 or 98. Because this looks too easy. I don't see him losing. Like, if I use my abilities, I don't think he's gonna die on 94. I mean, even that huge wall of VFBs he just destroyed. Alright, let's put it to 10 times speed now. Okay, actually 92 was kind of close. Then again, I still didn't use the ability. Okay, let's see how close he gets without the ability. You're kidding. No, seriously? Dude, how... Wow. So he beats 94, and I still have yet to use the ability. Whoa, okay, 95 looks like we're gonna need the ability for, though. Or not. Well... Do I take that? No. No. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna have to go back. Alright. Alright. We're gonna put it back to, like, 93. Let it build up some turrets. The fact that he beat 95 with no ability is crazy. I mean, we did lose lives, but, like... If I just use the ability once at, like, the start of the round, he's not even gonna lose any lives. Like, he's just... That's insane. I clearly, like, underestimated this tower. I should use it more often if I'm gonna buff him. Because this is actually crazy. Wow. Okay. 94, he does it. Not easy, but he does it. Right? Or is it, oh, is this gonna be another is this gonna be an RNG thing where, like, sometimes he beats 94 and sometimes he doesn't? No. Okay, good. So we're gonna use it a little on the early side, get a lot of stuff down, and then we should be fine. Oh, easy! Okay, 96, which is even beefier than 94. Ooh, yeah. No chance. Absolutely no chance. Which is a good thing. Okay. So now, use the ability. Like now. There we go. And hopefully 96 goes down easy. Wow. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Please don't tell me I need an ability on 97, because I need to keep my abilities for 98. I know 98's gonna kill him, like, 100%. Especially if he doesn't have the ability, so... I'm hoping I don't need the ability here. Please, yes! Let's go, okay. I'm gonna let... Okay. Now. Alright, let's see how much of 98 he can beat. Oh my gosh, okay, this is with the ability... Oh, it just timed out. But when the ability, even when the ability was active, the balloons were pushing forward. which means he's probably gonna die. Yeah, not looking too good here. If we use the ability right away, what does that change? Doesn't look like it changes anything. Wait, wait, I do get the ability back though, so maybe that changes something? No way. Okay, well, he might be dead on 99, but he put up such a good fight. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get the ability back, so I'm gonna have to rely on that. And he pulls it off. What the heck? I was joking when I said he'd get past round 100, but it looks like it's gonna be the case. Wow. Wow. I mean, I knew buffing a Sentry placing engineer was gonna do a lot of good. But this? I was not expecting this. Like, past round 100 are for the, like, elite kind of 5th tiers, and I've never seen this 5th tier as the elite kind. Okay, 102 lost lives. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. I'll take that. Oh. Okay, we're dead on 103. I don't even think we're gonna get the ability up in time. That rush is way too big. Yeah, no, there's no way. There is absolutely no way. Okay. Now we can start on from round 100 and test out the 520, which is the cross path with more Moab damage. It probably will die on 103. But it might not lose lives on 102. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna use the ability. Start off. Please beat it. Thank goodness. Okay, 10 times speed? No, we're already on 10 times speed. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna use the ability. And it looks like we're gonna be fine. Yeah. Oh, 103. Here we go. How well does... Okay, first of all, we're gonna get the ability back way sooner, so that's a good thing. I don't even think that with the ability it's gonna be enough. Yeah, no. No, it's not happening. It is not happening. We're not gonna get the ability up in time again. Wait, unless... No, I think... Nope, that's it. Okay. We were like a quarter of a second away from the ability, though. So, really close, but not enough. Okay. 502. Final one. See if it's any good. I think so, because it seemed to have done a really good job in the space and group loons, but... Well, I guess I should use the ability. Alright, 102. I think he's gonna... I'm gonna use the ability really early. I hope that's not a mistake. But I'm gonna use the ability really early and see if it... Okay, actually... Good. So we're gonna get it right for 103. Perfect. Ooh, he might have a chance. He might actually beat 103. If I can get the ability back, we got it. I just have to hold out long enough so I can actually use the ability. I think we got it. Oh my gosh. Yes. Tower that beats 103. Okay, please survive. Please survive. We've almost got the ability. Almost. Come on. Come on. Survive. Survive. No. No. Well, yeah, too late. At least it's still better. Still got one extra round compared to the 520, so. Wow. That's crazy though. Past round 100? Well, that concludes the top path engineer. So next video, it's going to be the middle path, which is very interesting because it's a path that, like, it's the buffing path. So a semi-buffed buffing tower is going to be very interesting. So definitely stick around for that. Also, hit that subscribe button and like button if you enjoyed this, and have a really good day.